Welcome to Kim Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
He lets it fly. And the pass hits, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for once?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On the run, it's low. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown USC.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the...
Snags it on the right. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found a That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on its shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12. It all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing and build this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On the ground, it's low. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. USC 7 at stake.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Gonna run it. It's low. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run. Not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. You've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
They're testing the right side here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Snap it to the back. Makes it past the marker. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After run, now throw. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, App State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there.
A design run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, App State! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. With the catch, it's Murphy. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. That last completion has him set up second and short. Give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Floating away. That's reeled in. It's Murphy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's low. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They're bringing heat. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Working that left side now. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's back to throw on second down. Going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. Ball in the air, intercepted! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
To the air. It's Wolf. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set. the move. It's low. Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Lowers those pads. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
App State Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping that, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these were two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll go with a direct snap. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Trying to get to it. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up. He's got 42 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineer!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. It's now 3rd and goal. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, App State 7, USC 6.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to fire deep. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Hands it off. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Wolf. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. That's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. They're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
He's trying to go right down the middle of the field against man coverage, but the safety does a great job reading his eyes. He sees the intended target out of the corner of his eye, beelines over to the football and picks it up.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. Keeps the legs moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.